The sad but honest truth is we've all heard about the saying, he sold his soul to the devil. And many people believe that certain celebrities have made a deal with the devil to receive fame and fortune. But could all of this be true? Could the world really be this backwards and the only way to make it big time is through the kingdom of darkness? As always, the answer to these type of questions are always darker than you want them to be. Join me on this episode as we uncover the truth about selling your soul.
And so I kind of sang about, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil. Sold my soul to the devil.
I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. Lisa came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
But to understand the actual act of selling your soul, you first need to know what selling your soul means. The general idea is that the devil turns up at your front door, offers you to sell your soul for fame and fortune, you sign it in blood, then boom, you're living your dream life. However, it is more complicated than this, but he still has a major part to play in it. There are many ways for one to sell their soul, not just by satanic worship. But don't get it twisted, there are people in the past and in the present who have willingly sold their souls to the kingdom of darkness in ritualistic fashion and dedicated their lives to Lucifer. But a lot of people who sell their souls don't know that they've done it. Before you actually process my points, first you must understand the motive for selling your soul. When most humans sell their soul, they are chasing three things mainly: money, fame, and power. They want to be idolized, worshipped, put on a pedestal by others, but what they fail to comprehend is Lucifer wanted the same thing in heaven. He wanted to be his own God, to be free of God's judgment, which I must add is the same teachings the Freemasons about to people who are part of their lodges, to do as thy will. This very thing is what fame is, the pursuit of self-worship. People that chase fame, these soulless beings that want people just to admire them, all of this just comes at a dark cost.
I'm a slave to my management. I'm a slave to everybody. I don't get control of my license. I don't get control of my bank account. I don't get control of shit. I can't even drive that fucking car.
You never truly know what people do and the length that they will go to fulfill their dreams. Some are willing to lie, cheat, steal, and even murder over these three things. If a person goes against the moral compass that the Most High himself has bestowed onto them to receive money, fame, and power, they have sold their soul. If a person becomes successful and changes who they truly are, they have sold their soul. That's why you're referred to as a sellout, a bot. You're a soulless human being who's being used by Satan's children themselves to carry out a certain agenda here on earth. If your higher self knows in the back of your mind what you need to do to get to a certain position is wrong, and you decide not to listen because what you gain in return is more valuable than your morals, you have sold your soul, my guy. The devil's tricked millions of humans on this planet to sell their souls in this very way. Using social media, hip-hop, rap culture, Lucifer has been able to manipulate people to self-damnation. Believe it or not, once upon a time, hip-hop wasn't about killing this guy, or robbing this guy, or sipping lean, or popping pills. It was actually about expression. The mainstream music at the time wasn't really relating to youth in poor areas, so artists and people in the industry wanted to create their own sound. A way to express themselves and show homage to the area that they grew up in. Of course, the devil only saw this as an opportunity to get more souls. After his efforts, we quickly begin to see how the industry changed. It became a cash grab, where the workers of iniquity who are under Satan's ruling hand out large amounts of money to artists who are willing to destroy their own people for financial gain. Mostly black talented artists who are unaware of their true heritage. We all have an idea about how record deals work. Once an artist is signed to a record label, they must now push a false image, even if they don't necessarily agree with it, because they are under contract, spiritual chains. We must know that the devil's greatest trick was convincing humanity that he did not exist. God has his plans for us, but so does the kingdom of darkness. The Most High will eventually win this spiritual battle, and the devil knows this, hence why he is trying to take as many souls down with him as possible. We are all here for a reason. Nothing is ever random. God has given us, his children, certain gifts, certain personalities and traits to help guide us to our purpose here on earth. We all have goals and dreams we want to achieve. As we work towards them, we must remember to stay true to ourselves. Remember where you came from and what you're truly worth, because there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. But that light will diminish the moment you start going against your moral compass. Never compromise for the pursuit of fame, and never succumb to materialistic possessions and money. Success through God and hard work might take a little longer, but it will always be worth it, because at the end of the day, what is it for a man to gain the whole world, but lose his own soul in the process? The greatest possession one will ever own.